Hi, so today I'm going to do the first video in hopefully a series of videos which is to do with university, and I'm a first year fashion student, and before I came to university I was very nervous and I watched a lot of videos on YouTube and some of them just didn't get to the point and some of them were kind of like vague, and I don't think that the experience that I had matched what the information that was given in the videos. So what I want to do is come up with my own videos to try and help people who are applying to university. So the first one that I'm going to do is about food. Now this isn't in any particular order, this is just because I scripted that one first. I've got my notes in front of us, so if I look down at any point that is what I'm looking at. So the first thing that I want to say is when you get to university you're not going to have other people cooking for you, and you've got to remember to eat right, because when I came to university I was very stressed and I hadn't really lived on my own before, so I wasn't eating properly and I lost a hell of a lot of weight and it was really unhealthy. But similarly there's people who've come to university and gained weight because they've been eating the wrong things. So the second thing is definitely budget carefully. It's really important, especially if you're on student loan and not a big student loan, that you don't go over budget. It's easy to go over budget when you're using cards because you don't add things up, so the best thing that I think to do is I write down every single thing that I buy so I can keep a track of how much I'm spending, because sometimes I've just used my card, not written it down, and then went over budget. So that's not good because you need to pay rent. So the third thing is if you have friends in your flat or corridor, we don't have flats here so we have corridors, and if they have something, they have half of a meal, like chips for example, and you have half of a meal with burgers, you may as well make it with them because you're getting more out of it, you're going to get a better meal, and it's just cheaper to work together really, and it's an enjoyable experience and you can make friends and become social that way. Next is try and pre-plan meals, because it's easy just buying a microwave meal and chucking it in, but it's not healthy. So if you can pre-plan a few meals during the week and buy in those fresh ingredients, then that makes things a lot better. A tip that I have is if you're going to be doing stir fry or anything with vegetables, is buy them loose because I shop in Asda for example, and if you buy an onion loose it's like say 10 pence, but if you buy 4 onions in a pack it's £1, so it's easier and cheaper to sometimes buy them loose. Next is Cravendale or Long Life milk will probably be your best friend. For some reason the fridges here just aren't cold enough, and the milk that I was buying was going really funny really quickly. So I bought Cravendale. It's slightly more expensive but it means that it lasts, unless you're sharing milk with other people, which is fine, but I don't really share anything with people in my kitchen. The next one is use by dates. I wouldn't say they're a lie, but they're certainly exaggerated. I've learned to kind of just wait until it looks or smells strange before I throw it out, and that sounds awful but it is the best thing to do and it saves a lot of money. If you have an M&S near you, M&S do fantastic reductions at about 4 or 5 o'clock, like you can get things like meals for £1 and under. It's a lot better than the discounts in Asda or Tesco in the reduction bit, but you have to go around and kind of look for them. They'll have a yellow sticker on with a reduction. I haven't quite mastered it yet, but I'm getting around to it. Next is buy your essentials at somewhere that isn't, if you're on a budget, isn't at Asda or Tesco or anything like that, because Aldi and Lidl, if you have one in your local area, will be far much cheaper and you'll save money even if it's like pennies on certain things. It all adds up. Next thing is seasoning and sauce will be your best friend. Cheap meals can be made so much better with just a few different seasonings or sauces, and you can make like stir fries and stuff like that. I mean, I've got all different herbs and seasonings and marinades, which just make life a lot more interesting, because student food can get boring. Just don't get in the routine where you're just microwaving beans on toast. The next one is, this is kind of something that I found out at university and a lot of people already knew it, but for some reason I must have been living in a cave. Noodles can be microwaved. I didn't know this. So just put the water in, put the noodles in, whack it in for 3 minutes and they're done, and it means a lot less washing up. So that's a handy tip. And the final one is that things like bread, pita bread and crumpets can be frozen and then toasted. So this means that I know a lot of the girls freeze bread and freeze whatever, and it makes sure that it doesn't go off and you're getting your money's worth. So that's all that I've got written down. If there's anything else, obviously comment below. I will be doing more videos about missing home, making friends, making your room more homely, things like that. So if you have any suggestions, just leave them in the comments below. I hope this helped, and I hope I haven't just been rambling about random shit. So as always, like, comment and subscribe. Bye!